That was super bright.
That is really bright. Hi guys.
What did you peekaboo?
Welcome to my channel again. Ooh, my second video.
Yay!
Welcome to my second video. Helping me continue my YouTube streak. Okay, so me and my friend Tsubaki here, we were talking about creepypastas not too long ago, and oh god. We were talking about this one okay, because there's a creepypasta called The Rake. I hate this thing to the very core of my being. I can't stand this thing. It creeps me out on every facet that I can think of. And we know of a YouTuber, his name is Jacksepticeye. I'm pretty sure you've heard of him. He's got like 11 million subscribers. But there is this thing that he did a while back where he read a creepypasta. And it had to deal with the actual story. It had to deal with The Rake, and it's just so good. So we were gonna try and
I'm gonna try and read as creepy as fucking possible.
Give it like a dramatic reading. And since I can kind of do creepy okay, my friend here, on the other hand, has it down to a science. So she wants to read it for you guys. I mean, cause like God. The one thing I hate about The Rake is that the first story I ever read was...
Put my feet back up on the couch.
Sorry. First story I ever read was about The Rake, and it was supposed to be like this lady who was babysitting these kids, and like they kept saying to the babysitter that they saw something, they kept seeing something, they heard something. Something was in the house, something wouldn't leave them alone. And she was just passing it off as just like, oh, you're just being kids, you guys are just like, you have no idea what you're talking about. And then she gets them all to sleep, even though they were like crying, they were like, oh, we don't want to go to bed, we don't want to be left alone. She gets them to fall asleep eventually, and as she falls asleep in the house, she wakes up like a couple hours later, it's like some ungodly hour in the morning, and she feels something sit down on the foot of her bed. She springs up, looks over, and she sees this pale white, hairless creature just sitting at the foot of her bed. And it turns around, it turns its head slowly, smiles.
Oh, no.
Has these sharp teeth that are coated in some kind of red liquid, has little chunks and everything, and it looks at the lady and says,
oh god,
you should check the children.
Oh.
And then it just bolts out the window, like just in just like one swift movement, just off the bed, through the window, breaking everything. And she freaks out,
on the floor.
goes to check the children, opens the door, and literally walks into like a murder scene. At like the worst it could possibly be.
Jack the Ripper.
Like Jack the Ripper just went to town on these little kids. Like there was body parts everywhere, blood, guts, everything. That's the first time I ever heard the story of The Rake, and it tripped me out because I've woken up in the middle of the night and like felt something at the foot of my bed, looked over, and saw like a shape. But I know that it's mostly just because you know, the human body, or the human mind is made to see familiar things, so it's comfortable.
The most familiar shape is a human being.
So the most familiar shape is a human shape. So it automatically does that.
No.
And yeah.
I would be happier with cat.
Right? I would be more happy with a cat, but there's been some times where like something's
No, your cat has scared the shit out of me. Okay? Especially after hearing Jack read.
Oh god.
The thing.
Well, that's my introduction to The Rake. That's why I don't like The Rake. It creeps me the fuck out. Like, it really does. Like, there's nothing on this world.
You don't want to put me down.
There's nothing... Oh, you gotta watch out for the weasels.
That's not funny.
Alright, sorry. There's
weasels.
the damn you Japanese weasels. There's nothing in this world that scares me more than the fucking Rake. And it just, like, the whole concept of it is just... Oh, God. It, like... Oh, God. I'm getting goosebumps. My friend here would like to read to you guys a really creepy story about The Rake.
So, without further ado,
Tsubaki, if you would like to entertain the masses,
squeeze me.
And by masses, I mean my 2 subscribers.
We'll scare the shit out of this on
which you are one of them. Marion, we're coming for you. I hope you're watching.
God, we're so horrible to her.
I know, I'm sorry,
Okay,
Marion. I love
so.
you. Mellow Yellow is not Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Here we go,
so,
guys. Oh my god.
This one is called Masterpiece. I've been lying awake for hours now. It's 5:30, and there's not much I can do. You know what the worst part of my situation is? I'm in the same room with my parents. They just keep looking at me, and I can't help but look back and try not to cry or scream. Their eyes are focused on me, and their mouths are wide open. I feel your stare.
No, I'm trying to focus. I'm trying not to just get like, over here.
There's a strong scent of blood, and I feel paralyzed with fear. Here's the thing. The second I make any hint that I'm not asleep anymore, I'm totally fucked. I will die, and there's no one around to save me. I've been trying to think of a way out, but the only idea I have is to rush for the door, run outside, and scream for help, hoping my neighbors hear me. It's risky, but if I stay here, I'll surely die. He's waiting for me to wake up and see his masterpiece. You're probably wondering what's going on. I'm sorry. I do get ahead of myself sometimes. About 3 hours ago, I heard screaming coming from the other side of the house. I got up and went to check the noise before I realized I had to use the restroom. Instead of doing the smart thing and investigating, I used the bathroom first. I could have gotten myself killed right there for my stupid actions. But I actually did my business first and took a peek outside of the bathroom. There was blood all over the carpet. As any other sane human would do, I bolted back to my room, hiding under the sheets like the scared little child I was. I tried to convince myself to go back to sleep, and that it was just some weird, vivid dream. But I heard my bedroom door creak open, and like the terrified little child I was, I peeked out from under my blankets to see what was going on. I could see something dragging my parents into the room. Obviously they were dead. It wasn't human, I can tell you that much. It was hairless, no eyes, and no clothing. It walked like a caveman with its back slouched as it dragged my dead parents. But this thing was smarter than any caveman. It propped my father against the edge of the bed and made him face me. It then sat my mother down in the chair, positioned her towards me as well. Then it started rubbing its hands along the walls, staining it with blood, drawing a circle with the devil's pentagram in it. This thing had made what it would probably call a masterpiece. To finish it off, it scribbled a message onto the wall that I could not read in the darkness. It then positioned itself under my bed, waiting to strike. The scariest thing now is my eyes have adjusted to the darkness. And since then, I can read the message on the wall. I don't want to look at it because it's terrifying to think about it, but I feel the need to look before I'm killed. I peek at the creature's masterpiece.
I know you're awake.
And that's the story.
Wow, that's so fucking creepy.
I want to read another one.
Oh, it's so creepy. Alright, go for it. I can hang in there. I just had to throw that at that last part. I just felt it come.
Yes!
Oh.
Super scary bears.
Thanks, dude.
Okay, this
God,
one
so
is called Silence. So if I can go back. Okay. Okay. Try this. Turn off the music. Turn off the TV if you have to. Turn off the computer. Then, go to another room and sit in total silence. Do you hear that? That ringing? People say it's your brain making up sound to explain the silence. They lied. I can't tell you what's making that sound, but whatever it is, you don't want to meet it. It's trying to break through, force its way onto our plane of existence. Now try this. Repeat the first steps. Turn everything off. This time, turn the lights off too. Still hear that ringing? Better hope you do. Because if you don't, it's it's because they have finally managed to break through, and no amount of running will save you.
Oh. God damn.
Yay! I have a funny one.
Oh, please, let's brighten the mood before we end the video.
I am Sam.
Oh.
I have reached the gates of hell.
Oh.
I entered without fear. I met the Lord of all evil and we made a deal. I got back to Earth with a task. I have to kill 665 people before I die. If I do so, I will spend eternity as a demon king in hell, with my own legion to command. Of course, I'm very delighted by that perspective. There is one condition, though. I cannot just kill any random person. There is a trigger. If they hear one simple incantation involving my name, they are eligible to be my target. I managed to make my job easier. Putting this spell into a book, a famous one, so that many people will probably hear it. I'm a very smart man indeed. So after you hear this deadly sentence, I will know you. And when you are least expecting it, you'll see my shadow out of the corner of your eyes. And when you turn your head to see what that was, it will be too late. I will be waiting until you hear my name again. Sam, I am.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a happy story?
It's funny!
Oh my god. Okay, well before she gets any creepier.
Wait, one more.
Oh god. There are levels. It gets worse. This woman knows what she's doing. Okay.
Oh, I can go from like happy to...
God. Alright, go for it, homie.
Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, that lamb was sure to go. She brought her lamb to school one day, the kids let out loud jeers. The children took her lamb away, and Mary choked on tears. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was red with blood. She took her little body home and swore she'd hurt them good. Mary knew that lamb's blood called things ancient hidden in deep, so Mary painted signs bold, never did she weep. Mary had a little lamb, it made her something scary. Now I dare you to look in the mirror and whisper, Bloody Mary.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm such an adorable little shit.
Oh god, she's so good at this. Alright, I have to stop her there, or I'm gonna have nightmares. And I'm not easily freaked out.
And the worst part is I still want to do a reading on mine.
Oh dear God in heaven. Okay, so, everybody, thank you for watching.
I hope that you enjoyed this creepy reading session with us.
Thank you, and sleep with the nightlight on. I am.
Sleep with the lights on.
Pretty much, dude. If you guys like this video, please give me a like. Give me a little subscribe, little button down there. I'm really curious. Actually, tell me in the comment section below, guys. What are you scared of? Like, what freaks you out? Like, what gets to that, like, that core feeling inside your body that just, like, instantly sends shivers down your spine? I'm fascinated by this whole thing. Like literally.
Moths. I don't like the moth, man.
Moths.
Hey.
Sorry. So yeah, guys, go ahead and write down, like, what just gets to you, like, what just makes you so uncomfortable, like, the second, oh no, the second you get in your room, you have to hide under your blanket, and, like, just that innate fear of, like, I need to get away from it, like,
Mannequins.
So yeah, so if you liked it, guys, of course, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.